Let's say you have a service like Spotify, but you want to diversify your music listening experience. You want to try other platforms, if you will. You maybe just signed up for Apple One, and Apple Music is one of the services, one of the apps that comes with Apple One. So you're thinking, maybe I should get the most bang for my buck. How do I transfer my playlist from Spotify to Apple Music? Well, in this video, I will be showing you exactly how to do that with a service called TuneMyMusic, who is kindly sponsoring today's video. Now, obviously, you can put songs into a playlist manually. Go song by song, artist by artist, search for the songs that you want and add them to the playlist if you want. Absolutely, you can do that. But I am someone who has spent years curating my current favorites playlist, which is over 2,000 songs long. So the idea of me manually doing that piece by piece is just not attractive. And other services that I may have covered on this channel do offer free solutions, but those free solutions are only up to 200 songs. TuneMyMusic is a service that will help you transfer your playlist from one service to the next, whether it's Deezer to Spotify, Spotify to Apple Music to YouTube Music, etc., etc. Tidal is in there. Almost any music service that you can think of, you can transfer your playlists from one to the other using TuneMyMusic. But for now, let's transfer my massive Spotify playlist from Spotify to Apple Music, because I'm also one of those people who just signed up for Apple One yet again and now have Apple Music at my disposal, and I want to take advantage of every feature from Apple One that I can possibly get. So first I gotta select the source that I want to copy from. In this case, it's going to be Spotify, and I will sync this to my Spotify account. After I select which playlists I want to transfer, I then click on Choose Destination. And now I want to select where the music is going to go to. In this case, in my case, Apple Music. Now I do want to clarify that I am using the paid version of TuneMyMusic because my Spotify playlist is well over 2,000 songs. It goes over the 500 song threshold that the free account for TuneMyMusic is set up for. But in the premium tier, you can transfer as many tracks as you want, which is what I need for this particular example. The premium tier costs $6.50 a month. Now you can save some money by doing the annual plan, which will only cost you $4 a month. In my example, I'm gonna do the monthly plan because I necessarily don't need the automatic syncing. A one-time transfer is more than enough for me. But you can use whatever option works for you. Keep in mind, you can save some money, $2.50 a month, if you do the annual plan as opposed to monthly. Now, as my songs are transferring over, you can see that some of the songs have not made the transfer. And as I do a little digging, I see that those songs are no longer on Spotify and/or are no longer on Apple Music for it to find the equivalent. In my example, the Smashing Pumpkins have an album called Zeitgeist, which is not available on Apple Music. Therefore, it didn't transfer over to Apple Music. But the ultimate test is to see whether it got on my playlist or not. So in this case, I'm gonna go to Apple Music. I'm gonna go to Home, click on Library, click on Playlists, Favorites, and as you can see, there are all my songs. My 2,000 plus songs got transferred with ease, one click using TuneMyMusic. No issues and no tracks that are not the original tracks that I wanted, but like cover versions or something like that. I did a video previously where I used a different service that I used to transfer my music, and some of the tracks that got transferred over were not the actual tracks that I wanted. They were cover versions or different recordings of them or anything like that. This seems to be, so far, the exact versions of the songs that I had in Spotify. So I love this. I can now go to my favorites playlist, I can hit shuffle, and it will start playing whatever I need it to play. Absolutely love that. This allows me to take advantage of Apple Music's sound quality and all the additional features that they have that come with Apple Music, again, when you subscribe to Apple One. Now, I've made several videos on this channel about Apple One in general, whether it's worth the price or not, but I'm curious if you want me to make another one with this new experience that I'm having in 2024, being a new subscriber to Apple One again. If so, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you want to check out TuneMyMusic, I will leave all of their information in the description box below. Now, TuneMyMusic is a service that allows you to transfer from one playlist to the other between music libraries. You can also sync your playlist. So let's say, for example, you have a Spotify playlist, but for whatever reason you have an Apple Music or another music streaming company playlist somewhere else, anytime you adjust one song in one of the playlists, it'll automatically sync it to the one that's in the other service provider. It also has this really cool feature that you can share playlists to a friend of yours no matter what music streaming service they have. So let's say, for example, you create a playlist in Spotify and you want to share it with a friend, but that friend doesn't have Spotify. No worries, you can share the playlist within TuneMyMusic to your friend. They will then click on it and choose their music streaming service of choice, and it'll instantly share with them in the music streaming service that they have. There's also options to upload and back up your music as well, but I'll leave all of that information in the description box below for you to check out. Another cool feature that they have is the ability to export to a file, which I think is really interesting. So you can basically get an Excel spreadsheet, a CSV file, if you will, or a TXT file of your playlist. If you ever need to have a backup copy of your playlist in case something goes wrong and you don't have access to your playlist anymore, at least you know what songs you had on there so you can get access to them again with whatever service you use in the future. That's a really cool feature and an added perk that they have. Another thing that I find great is that if you don't speak English, there's so many other languages that the TuneMyMusic website works with, that the app works with. So you have 26 different languages that you can choose from to help you easily navigate TuneMyMusic as you transfer your playlists from one service to another. Overall impressions is that this was super easy to use. Again, if you need to do just like a one-time transfer and you have over 500 songs, sign up for a month, $6.50, and that'll get you everything that you need to get that transfer going. Or if you have multiple playlists between multiple streaming services and you need to keep them synced up, then definitely think of doing that annual plan. I want to thank TuneMyMusic for sponsoring this video, and let me know what your experience is in the comment section down below. Until next time, my name is Amir, like the kind you look into, and I'll see you in the next video.